I had 3 hours to kill before my flight home from Newark. Most people would go straight to the airport, grab overpriced coffee, and wait. But I found a 200-year-old mill with a waterfall in Clinton, New Jersey. This is what travel days can look like if you take a little time to look around. On last week's video, I spent a day in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, discovering that the steel that built the Golden Gate Bridge, the Chrysler Building, and half of the infrastructure of America came from right here.
So the Christmas market was scheduled for the end of the week here. And of course I was here on like a Monday. But the reflected light was really cool. I definitely wanted to tell the story about this Christmas market as well. We'll do that in a minute. And for those just tuning in here for the first time, my name is Michael. The year I turned 60, I set off on a new challenge to visit all 50 states in the same year, with a focus on small towns, scenic drives, and the stories in between. I documented each journey as it unfolded. This is one of those stories.
I'm here to explore a town. I think the rain's supposed to let off by Thursday. I got to get a bite to eat and get an umbrella. We're going to embrace the rain. It's all we can do.
There's evidence of Native Americans using it for hunting and fishing near this area. For the record, there was no permanent settlement on where Bethlehem was before the Moravians got here.
It's still raining. I'm on this tour now. Pouring rain. Couldn't be any funnier.
So during my flashback there at the beginning of the video, I talked about this market. It's actually called Christkindlmarkt. Quite sure I'm mispronouncing that, or at least have the wrong dialect. Anyway, before I actually started out on this 50 at 60 journey, I wrote a bunch of blog posts for my website, including one in which I researched a bunch of Christmas markets in the United States that had some of the similar qualities of the ones in some of the old little European towns. And one of my personal favorites was this particular market here. I like some of the pictures that were generated, and this one really caught my eye. The kind of place you're supposed to be holding a mug of something warm, and not an umbrella. What did I do? Well, I booked my trip for the beginning of the week, when it's not open. No markets, no crowds, no twinkling lights. Just rain. Anyway, I knew this going in. I actually had an event in South Florida on the weekend that I had to light, so I was kind of forced to schedule it this way. But still, I walked around, hoping to stumble into something left over. Some Christmas magic. I guess there's always my imagination. Each winter, Christkindlmarkt Bethlehem transforms this corner of Bethlehem into something that feels almost borrowed from another century. Wooden huts lit with soft amber light, handmade ornaments and glasswork, the scent of cinnamon and roasted nuts drifting through the air. Rooted in the town's Moravian heritage, it's become one of the most beloved holiday markets in the country. I just happened to arrive in the quiet space at the beginning of the week,
when the stage was set, but the music hadn't started playing. Maybe next time I'll plan a visit to this place when it's, when it's open.
So this day turned into a pretty cold, wet, rainy mess. I did go on a really cool tour though, and thank God I had this umbrella because he went outside on most of it. And the guy was really top notch. I didn't record any of it, but I did learn a lot. The guy was a wealth of information. Turned out the museum I wanted to go in was open, and I got to capture some of that. So it's about a group of people, a religion I knew absolutely nothing about until here. I'm going to go in, warm up, and dry off. This rain has been relentless the entire day. Refuses to stop. It's supposed to stop at 8, then it's at 9, now it says 10. Yeah, it's pretty out. It's cold and it's wet. On my way to get a quick bite. Just couldn't resist coming out here for another walk in the rain. God, I love these reflections. It's cold and it's raining, but it's beautiful. So I remember I was being out or walking around at a similar moment on one of my other seasons here. I think I was in Newport, Rhode Island. And I was using this same camera, testing out this night mode, the super night they call it. I hope it looks good. It looks good in the screen, but the screen's the size of a large postage stamp. So I'll remember these different states for different reasons. And although it rained a lot today and kind of squashed some of my plans, I don't think I would be out here now enjoying the cool evening air. And you know what? Yeah, enjoying the rain. It's gonna be cold in the morning. I mean, it's cold now. It's 40 degrees now, maybe 38. They say in a couple hours, snow's supposed to mix with this. For a couple of hours, and then it's supposed to be like 31 in the morning. So anyway, we'll see. One more quick walk up the street here. We'll check out these lights and get the time to turn in. I'm starting to really get cold. Loving life in the rain. My favorite Woody Allen saying, I love to walk in the rain. It washes the memories off the sidewalk of life. I think. It's pretty interesting at night in the rain, let's just say. Always looking over my shoulders. If I'm gonna get mugged, I wanna at least record it at the hotel, safe and sound. I'll see you in the morning. All right, it's like 32 degrees out there. It's time to check out, hit the road. Yeah, a few more thoughts along the way. Again, I gotta be in New Jersey by 10. It's gonna be a nice morning. Like I said, 32 degrees. I'm ready for it. All right, let's hit the road.
morning in Bethlehem. Cold, clear, and honest. The kind of light that doesn't let a place hide anything. I took my time driving down Main Street one last time this morning before I left. The rain was gone, and I wanted to get one last flight over the steel stacks. Some places earn a proper goodbye. This is one of them. Cities look honest from above. No hiding what they are. No pretending. Just the bones of a place, laid out for everyone willing to look. These stacks have been here since 1863. They've seen everything that this city has been through. Everything it's lost. Everything it's still carrying.
And with that successful and yes, cold flight, I will bid farewell to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Had a good time up here. Couldn't have asked for a better morning. I couldn't ask for better weather to say goodbye to a place that I think I'm going to come back to someday. In fact, I think I'll go down there with my camera and get just a quick closing shot. I think I can walk down the path there. You know, I've been struggling to try to find a good photo or a good place to take a photo of this the steel stacks, and I figured I'd get to the end of this little peninsula here at this park. I found some places down there that had a view. There are people living in tents down there. There's probably 8 or 10 tents down there. On my way back, when the wind was blowing in my face, because it's cold, it's like 31 degrees out. It just really hit me. Yeah, I don't even know if this will be in the vlog or if I'm gonna close the vlog out this way, but it's a whole other world when it's cold like this, really.
Travel has a way of showing you two cities at once. The one in the brochure and the one that doesn't make the brochure. Bethlehem showed me both this morning.
So I had a couple of voiceovers done. They don't make sense now. I'm looking over these, listening to them, and they were a little silly, actually. I got to tell you, I didn't really say much to camera here the rest of the day. I have a bunch of footage here, as you could see. I went to a pretty cool place on the way to the airport, a little town called Clinton. I teed that up at the very beginning of the video here, and I thought I was going to do a whole thing. In fact, I did record a couple of voiceovers, and again, it just doesn't seem appropriate now after the mood shift there. I tell you, it really did hit me like a ton of bricks. I hope you enjoy some of these images of Clinton, though it was a really cute area. I said this so many times in these last couple of videos that New Jersey really surprised me. I wasn't expecting to see so many beautiful areas in the state. My history in New Jersey up until now has only been to Newark, Hoboken, that area. New Jersey really surprised me. And if you're in this area, I highly recommend stopping by Clinton and just enjoying the view. I guess one more thing before we totally close this out. This is the end of this particular season. Season 6, I believe, where I visited Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia. This was also the first season where I headed out a couple of times and left my cat home with a sitter for the first time. In fact, you know what I'm thinking about on this plane? Not thinking about the steel mill that built half of America or the 200-year-old waterfall and mill in Clinton, and actually not the states that I've seen or the ones that I haven't. I'm thinking, did I leave enough food for the cat? Is she okay? Did I take the trash out? Pet owners, you know the feeling. Well, I finally made it home, and, well, she looked at me like I'd been gone for like 20 minutes. No dramatic reunion, no running to the door. Just that look like, oh, you're back. Anyway, thanks for being here. I'll see you next week, and I'll see you on the next season.